So y'all, now it's Monday after work. I had to drive my husband to pick up his car. It was something minor, thank goodness. It wasn't, I forget what he told me was the issue why I was making noise, but it wasn't a big deal, which is good. So I'm just waiting for him to get in his car so we could drive off together. All right. Bro, you still there talking. I'm waiting on your ass. I'm see, I mean, he got his little buddies here at the mechanic. Blah, 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 blah. That guy, he's a nice guy. His name is John. He worked on my old car a lot because my old car was always here getting repairs. Okay, let's go. What you looking at my car for? We ain't got no problems over here, buddy. Y'all, I'm sitting in my yard. I took Chunky out for his evening walk. I'm actually going to walk him around one more time, and then I'm going to go back in the house and do some laundry. So I had a package today from an Etsy seller. I'm not going to put this person on blast yet. I'm going to give them time to correct their mistake. And this has my real address on here. All right, I'll just show you. Hold on, nope, I got the name of her little business. This is what it came in. So I ordered only one more Jibbit. I'm kind of over the Jibbits already. I kind of just want a clean look. So the ones that I have, the Barbie pink ones, those have the Chanel Jibbit, and it has the Croc Jibbit that it came with. And then I have the little jewel that the other young lady sent me from Etsy for free. So the pink ones have that. I ordered a navy pair because I wanted a dark pair. I'm going to put my Letterman C on those, which is in the house. And then I had ordered a Jordan Jibbit, and that was gonna be that. I'm done with the Jibbits. I'm done with them. I ordered another pair of Crocs that's coming. That's just like a nude, more rugged type Croc, and then I'm done with Crocs for a while. So I'm like, oh yay, my Jibbit arrived, my Crocs arrived. Now I can put my little Jibbits on there. And I opened the package, and look what I got, y'all. Do y'all see that? Do that look like a sneaker to y'all? Or does that look like Baby Yoda? Okay. I think, and I just released a video too with me using the Baby Yoda app, because I think that app, at least for me, is so funny. It just cracks me up to use that app. But do not assume, hold on, I want to show y'all. Let me fold my address out of here. Do not assume that I want Baby Yoda if you didn't have my other Jibbit available. So this is what, making sure there's no, this is what it says. So y'all see it says Shoe Charms Sneaker Hype Beast. That's what I ordered. And then they wrote in with a smiley face, Yoda. There was nothing on the Etsy shop that said, if your charm is not available, we will pick a charm for you. I did not even receive a message saying, hey, sorry, we don't have that particular one available. Do you want to choose something? Do you want to choose something else? None of that. They just assumed that they should send me something that they thought I should have. Did I ask y'all for that? I'm not into no Yoda like that, to be putting no Yoda on my Crocs. And how much was this? Hold on. The price is not on. How is the price not even on the invoice? This Jibbit was shipping, well, what it should have been, the Hype Beast Jordan sneaker was $6 something, almost $7 for one. $7 is too much money for you to be playing with when it's my coin. So I'm not super upset, but I just sent whoever, this company, an email explaining, do not assume anything when it comes to my money. I did not ask for this Yoda. I told them they're gonna either give me a refund because this is not what I asked for. And I'm not paying to ship this back because they did not communicate with me. Stop. As far as if I would want this or not. So there's no emails, there's no nothing, because I just checked. And like I said, I told them they could either refund my money or they could let me know if they think that they're gonna get the Jordan charm in stock. They can let me know, and I'll decide if I want to wait for it. Other than that, if y'all don't know when y'all gonna get it, run me my money. Excuse me. I know you ain't put $1 into this pool. Stop biting it. You mad because ain't no water in there? It's not hot enough yet. You just gonna sit in the pool, huh, with no water. You definitely need a bath, though. Playing with all those other dogs. You just gonna sit in there empty and all that? Huh? You just gonna sit in an empty pool? What you gotta say? Oh, okay, you done? You got something to say? Oh, okay. Hello. Hello, friend. How are you today? You're pretty. Thanks for visiting. Bye. Oh, you want to get a better look? Y'all, check this shit out. Check out this sky, y'all. Hold on. Ooh, you saw that? Y'all see that? Crazy. Isn't that crazy? We gonna cut that tree down, by the way, because it's too close to our house. Oh my goodness. Y'all see the show? Wow. These mosquitoes are biting the crap out of me. I thought it was firecrackers. Oh wow. At first, but then I realized it was the whole damn sky lighting up. Alright. Thank you, Sky, for a show. See that? What's today's date? June what? June 22nd? Or June 21st? Okay, gotta go. Look at this. It's about to rain. The sky wants to give us a light show today. Come on. We were just performing. What the hell was that? You saw that? I don't know what that colorful shit was, but this is what I do now. I sit outside and look at the sky. Chunky, get over me. Chunky's like on my shoulder. Ooh. Y'all see the bugs, right? I'm gonna be bit up trying to get a damn thunder show, lightning show. Come on, give me a good one. A good light show. Yeah, there. Mother Nature, you be listening to me. All right, I'm out. Oh my goodness. got you, Jim. Yeah, stuff.
Right, that's not what you. No. I hear. Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I'm all. I think she on Bluetooth.
Who?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that important. How are you? Okay, hold on. I'm getting my life together. How are you though?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, no, it wasn't that serious. I was just out, so I didn't want to text anymore. But
Oh, yeah, no
I was
biggie.
just gonna say, Barbara. I didn't want to ask Jared because he's a guy, but
Right.
Barbara did she did a lot of research for me, and she said she didn't want to take anything. So I do want to send her something. I don't want to, not really offend her by sending her actual cash, but I was thinking maybe flowers or
that's so nice.
edible arrangement, like just something to really say like I'm super appreciative.
Aw.
I didn't retain her because she said that there's so many areas of law here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she actually said she loved the case and that whatever, and she, like, of course, where she could help within, because unless I retain her, but also it's such a complicated thing, like, it could be argued with marital rights and, like, air rights and all these kind of things. So it was just like, she just tried to kind of, like, develop what needed to be done and figure out where I would even start. Like, just kind of lay out everything for me. Okay, this is what needs to be addressed. Like, if we go here, this is what needs to be addressed, right? Mm-hmm. So I didn't retain her because she didn't seem like she, not that she didn't know, because she did a lot, but just more like she was just kind of like, see what you can do on your end for this, and that. Like,
Right.
So I'm just trying to figure that out. I'm just trying to figure that out right now. And she's in New York with Bino.
With who? Oh, with Dobbs. With Dobbs, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you have to bring him to the house so Chunky can read it. He's not. First of all, he's not big. And he's a sweetheart, okay? He loves other dogs. He just see me talking on the phone. He wants attention.
But no, he's coming with me because Dobbs she works some kind of, she's in school with this weird program for the summer. Mm-hmm. So, like, she's been staying at, like, last week, she literally stayed at school for 24 hours.
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
So I was like, okay, he's coming with me. I'm not no dog person, but...
Yeah, how are you not a dog person and you grew up around dogs?
Oh, my gosh, you too.
Your whole life.
Everybody be like, you always had dogs.
Right.
Yes, sure. But then I stopped having them, and then it changed again. So you're a little, you're like an animal lover. You understand?
I'm what? I'm sorry.
You're an animal lover.
Oh, yes, this is true. This is true.
Yeah, I'm like, you had like a forest in your house.
I still do.
No, I did it.
Yeah. But that's it, though. I'm old now. I'm over it. So after this dog, that's it.
Yeah, you're not that old. So,
I'm
get it.
Officially 40 now. We halfway gone, halfway live. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it. But, yeah, you about to be 41. I was like, am I 40 already? Because 41 seems way weird.
First of all, 40 seems way weird, but anyway.
It does, but that's why I didn't realize I was 40 already. I'm like, wait, 41, so I'm already like in 40.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. I still be thinking I'm in my 30s.
I'm not turning 40 this year. Right. I was like, I'm not turning 40 this year.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. What was I going to say? So just getting back to this. The probate thing, she was just like, because she had hit me up the other day, and she was like, you want me to probate? She just hit me up,
Right.
And so he said he'll get back to me, and I said no pressure. Like, whatever you can figure out, when you can figure it out. Like,
okay, cool.
Let me know. But then I'm still like, well, what can I give her? Like, even if I just...
Ideas are great. I mean, who doesn't love flowers or edibles? Mostly it's the thought that counts. I mean, I could ask Jared, because he knows her, what he think would be better.
That's true.
And see what he says, and then I could, let you know, whatever. I've met her before, but I'm sure she doesn't remember me because I'm incognito. And she is really just a really, really nice lady.
No, she is. And you know what? And I can even tell you this, like, people think this is weird because I'm still like, nope, I'm not going to fight. Because every other lawyer is like, just settle with her before it goes to court. And you know, and figure it out, like settle, you know. And I'm like, no, not for Green Avenue.
No,
I feel like
right.
I may have to do that for Pennsylvania because
my
father lived there. But even Pennsylvania, I didn't want to do that for because, right? So I don't like the idea of me paying a mortgage.
Right.
While someone else is getting money scot-free.
Getting the benefit. Right.
I don't like that.
They didn't put into it. They goddamn daddy ain't put into it. None of they.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Like, I'm sure since my mother died, her father has paid the taxes. So for 2 years, like the lawyer told me she paid the taxes. The taxes are $900 because I got the tax bill this year.
Right.
Then you can have that back.
Right. No problem. Right.
That's how I feel. But I don't want her to have Pennsylvania. But that's neither here nor there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not what the focus is. With Green Avenue, people are like a lawyer, a couple of lawyers is like settled. There's no magic bullet. And Barbara's the only one, like, I get what's going on. So anyway, I told her, I said, my mother had a bank account. And according to the trust, which is like...
You like part owner.
The house, like the house in New York. Today, we trying to sign some documents. And she's like, why am I signing? I'm like, because honestly, trust, based on, like, what the trust don't matter. But the trustee is still trying to do what she did before. And she's like... My mother said, like, her part of the house is supposed to go to me, right?
Right.
But I was like, I want you to, like, at this point, this is about your legacy, too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would be talking that shit. Like, once I was like, I'm going to sell Green Avenue. She was like, I don't know if we should sell. I'm like...
sis.
Shut your ass down.
Right, sis. Where you coming with your opinions? Exactly.
Right. This is not a real ownership.
Right. Right. You ain't part of the conversation yet.
Right. This is weird that you think you can talk to me like that.
Right.
It's true that she's involved, but I'm like, you don't pay no bills here. Like,
right.
You don't pay insurance, no water, no nothing.
Right.
This is just in some weird... Like, you're just some kind of weird whatever, you know?
Right.
So,
you a ghost partner.
Right. But it's true. It's cool that she be thinking, like, I mean, I guess she do hold weight. If me and her ever had a falling out, she go against each other.
Right. She definitely does.
I know she does.
But not right now.
My point is, like, right, but it's weird even talking to her. Like, even when I try to, like, involve, like, she's just going to inherit it. She's like, so I can make the decisions too, huh? Like, I'm like, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess you could push me out of Green Avenue if you wanted to. Even
right.
If you do.
If you wanted to pursue that.
Like, you could. Yeah, right. But if you wanted to. But anyway, that's not what I call. I'm just going off. But yeah, I was saying pretty much I'm just trying to figure out what to send her. Because, like, for me, I don't know what she'd be talking about. But she's like, you seem engaged. You know, like, you're not here, like, you're not like, oh, okay, just figure it out for me. Like, anytime she says something, I'm like, okay, I get it, or I don't get it. Like,
right.
What you're trying to say.
You're intelligent. She can have an intelligent conversation with you.
That's what she said. She actually said that. She was just like, yeah, I think you're sharp, and I like having a conversation with you. She said, I actually like this case. It's exciting for me because
it's different.
There's so many parts of it.
Right.
Yeah, like, it's just not cut and dry. So she was like, I like that. But she was like, you know, I have to maintain my life. You know, like,
right. No, absolutely.
Pay my bills.
Right.
And I said, yeah, you've actually done far more.
Right.
Than what I thought, because I thought you were just going to try to direct the lab for like 18 months. So the account went into like $150,000 or something.
What?
They just kept paying her pension, right? So they were like, "Oh, we got to get that back."
Right.
So they actually called me because I'm her
next to Ken.
Right. And they were saying,
"Why would you just give in?"
Everybody, mad people keep telling me anybody would do what she did, and I'm like, no, they wouldn't.
They're saying anybody the daughter would do what Melvin's daughter did.
Yeah,
that's not true. I wouldn't do it.
A few people, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, we got integrity.
I keep saying, right.
The fuck?
Like, that's just what happens. Like, literally, see, I don't even mention it. It's just like, that's what happens. Like, she was like, when she knew your mother died, she probably tried to figure out what was going to come to her father. But I was like, I wouldn't have done that either.
Me neither. I wouldn't even been thinking about that.
Yeah, and she was saying that maybe she don't care because it's not yours anyway. Like, she was trying to say it's not your money anyway. Which I wasn't sure, and I finally asked the address this came up because I felt like she feels like I'm fighting over something that, like, I didn't pay my money for. Like, almost like, why you...
Is she talking about... And I like Kima, so I ain't gonna... whatever, but what the fuck? Like, what is she talking about?
But that's what I said, that's why I don't even want to repeat it because I like to say it. And I said, but
no, yeah, it's
fine. I'm like, maybe she's thinking like from like that ain't your blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like.
But it's your mother's.
People don't inherit. Yeah, people don't inherit stuff. You know, that's what she actually said. She said if my mother died, she's not getting nothing. Her husband's gonna get everything. But I'm like, I don't care. You understand?
Right.
Furthermore, it wasn't even my mother's, but I keep saying it was my grandparents.
Correct. And your child, who belongs to you, is entitled, so you have to fight for it.
Yeah, gonna do that. You know, and then I mean, she raised some good points, like, but. I don't really need to. I really should address her with that because she ain't say nothing wrong. She just said her opinion, but I was like, I don't care. I was like, I'm actually gonna stop talking to you about it because you're gonna stop talking if I don't stop talking to you about it. Like,
Right. This
you're doing that, and I love my friends to keep it 100 with me.
Right.
But I'm like, you're doing
it's trying to get rich off of somebody else and being fucking nasty about it.
Right, and then I had spoke to it was this guy that I was speaking to, and we were just having a conversation about it, and he was just like, oh, because he was just like, that happened with him and his mother. And, like, his mother was married to somebody, like, for a few years. And his mother died, but it was his mother's house. And then the husband, you know, lives in the house or whatever. And now his kids is going to get it, like, when he died. And I was like, I get it. I don't care.
Right. Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. That's what it is.
And even if, I mean, I changed my number, but even if she did decide to come that way, I wouldn't be willing to give her anything. So I'm glad she did come this way.
No, first of all, it's too late for that anyway. If you know what I mean, like at this point, it's like now all bets off, gloves are on. We battling.
But I mean, imagine Crystal. Has she been nice about it and said, "Sweetie, I'm entitled to the authority of your property," and so I mean, there's no conversation that would have led to that.
Right.
There's no conversation that wouldn't have gone wrong.
Right.
But it's the audacity. But the only thing that would have went right is if you would have said, you live in Staten Island, so they have a house in Staten Island, they bought a house in Pennsylvania, but they have like 6 children. But my thing is like, first of all, you're doing better than me.
Right.
And then there was some pictures of them going on vacation. I didn't look at the year or nothing. But y'all are doing better than me.
Right.
So.
And you trying to take my shit.
And you trying to take my shit. Why? Because I'm like, again, I'm not trying to come up. I'm just trying to maintain, just trying to restore the plan.
Right. Restore the plan. Right. Hashtag restore the plan.
For some shit that people, so for some shit that people I know work for.
Exactly.
You understand?
Not only people that you fucking know, people that just the blood, you got the same blood running through your veins.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck out of here.
And I think about it, Crystal, and I'm not trying to like be like, what was me or none of that shit. The reason my mother could take out a mortgage on the other house is because when all that shit happened with Melvin and all of that, and I moved out. Then I went in that situation, and then it happened with Vicente. And then I subleased to this lady. She got evicted, right? Because I wasn't on top of it like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Right, so I ended up owing like $20,000.
Right.
That's how that was at the end of it with the court fees.
Right.
I went to go do, I told my family, look, I don't mess with you, but I don't want you to get a lien on the house. Because, right, do something for the family. So then after that, like a year after that, or 2 years when I was living with Crystal, I tried to file for bankruptcy, right?
Right.
So that's how I ended up paying the full debt of the $20,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You had no choice.
So, because I'm not going to put them in a position where
Right.
they could even lose a third of the house.
Right.
Fucking with me when I made a bad choice.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
now, say, well, folks, should I give a fuck that if y'all going to lose this house? No, I don't.
Right.
But I do.
You did. Right.
I did. And then for it to come down a few years later, and I'm thinking this is all over, like, okay, that was a ride. That's how I be talking to God. Like, yo, that was a ride. That's what it was for me. Understanding.
Right. What was you trying to teach me?
It was fun. I get it. It's over. And that's why I said this shit hurt so bad. I was telling somebody yesterday, even though it don't hurt me no more. But
Right.
And I'm still going to fight it. But I was saying what hurt so bad is because when Melvin died, people kept saying, oh, you happy or something? I'm not happy or sad. But you know what I will say? The very emotion I feel is relief. Because I felt like...
Right. This shit is crazy.
It was like some of the hardest time of my life.
Right.
Like, that's when I could feel like I had like a bad 10-year stretch, Crystal.
No,
like,
I know.
10-year stretch. And Melvin, like, okay, it was my mother's choices, but Melvin started it. Cause, like,
Hey, y'all. Ciao. Did y'all see those clips I recorded? I had to get my cousin's permission to record. I told her, I'm recording for my memories and I want to get your likeness on video. And I might put it on YouTube, depending. So she was like, yeah, as long as you edit out, you know, whatever. I said, yeah, of course. I was on the phone for 2 hours, you guys. 2 hours. Saying too much. That is my cousin. And my husband and I are helping her with a legal battle, I want to say. And it's just a lot. It's just a lot going on, you guys. It's just, you know, my aunt died. I'll tell you a little bit. My aunt died, what are we now? 4 years ago. And she had real estate. And she was married, but her husband wasn't shit. And my cousin doesn't care that I say that because we know he ain't shit. We don't care about him. And she, you know, basically had all her paperwork in order for the most part. So she made sure that my cousin is her only kid, and then my cousin has a daughter, that they were straight. Don't mind this, you guys. Construction going on behind that door, so it's taped off so the dust don't fly in. Long story short, you guys, the daughter of this piece of shit ass guy is now trying to claim rights to real estate that belongs to my family, and which is my cousin and her daughter. And the craziest thing is that this guy, they were legally married, so be very careful who you marry, you guys. Be very careful who you marry. Your spouse is your next of kin if anything ever happens to you, unless you make a specific... Get out, Chunky. Out. Chunky, come on. You drooling all on my clean stuff. Unless you make a specific will stating otherwise. And I gotta wash these again. Chunky. So then he got two of the properties because he's her husband. He never contributed a thing. Not a dollar, not a repair, not a resource, not a motherfucking thing. My aunt took care of everything financially. This guy did not even have a relationship with his own daughters. And now, one of his daughters is fighting for all of the properties that are in my cousin's name, my goddaughter's name. One of the properties is worth almost $2 million. She thinks that she should have a cut of it, a third of it. We've never seen this girl. She's a woman. We've never seen this lady. We don't know who she is. She's never come around. We don't even think that she's had a relationship with her own father. She stole my aunt's documents, paperwork when she died, because she got to the house that they were sharing, her father and my aunt. It's just grimy. Like, I'm trying not to say too much. You might have heard some things in the damn video, but it's just like crazy. She lawyered up. Like, she lawyered up for something that doesn't belong to her. Like, this is generational real estate that has been passed down in my family, that this twat thinks that she should get a cut of. You think you should get a cut of a $2 million property? That your father did nothing to maintain it, you did nothing to maintain it, you coming out the blue, you coming out the woodwork. What's crazy is that legally, it's so many layers. It's so many layers to it. She's his heir, right? So his wife has already passed. So legally, whatever's in his name or whatever belonged to him now goes to his heirs. Even though they never had a relationship, even though from our understanding, he was abusive to his kids, like, now they have a right to properties that belong to my family. We are in the fight of our lives. It's not, it has really nothing to do with me as far as, like, my name or whatever. I'm not entitled to it. It's my cousin. But she doesn't have, you know, anybody that is going to have her back like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still fighting and protecting my family like I did when I was a child. And she just thanked me just now, and we started crying. And then she's like, yo, if something happened to me, I need you to take care of my kid. Which she is my goddaughter. She named me her godmother. She has mad family. Like, on the father's side, whatever, there's mad family. But she knows that I'm going to do the right thing. And she knows that her daughter would be taken care of with me. You know, I don't want anything to happen to... And my goddaughter has a father. So, whatever. But, you know, of course, if anything happened to my cousin, I'm definitely going to step up to the plate And I'm going to take care of her. She's grown now. I mean, she's 20, but that's not grown. 20 is not grown, okay? I wasn't grown at 20. And legally, if something happens to my cousin, my goddaughter's name is still on all of the properties. So I have to make sure that she gets what she's entitled to. So anyway, we know people, right? So one of our lawyer friends, one of my husband's lawyer friends, because we have separate lawyer friends. One of my husband's lawyer friends decided to give her some legal advice just based off of her relationship with my husband. Every attorney that my cousin has already spoken to was basically like, this shit is too sticky, there's too many layers, you might as well just settle with her. And it's like, nah, let's go to court, let's fight it. Except the lawyer that my husband recommended, she's like a bully, and she's like, nah, don't settle. You're going to fight to the end until a judge tells you that you have to give her something. Don't just give her anything. Because there's so many layers to it. And working in the legal world, if you're a lawyer, if you have experience in, legal things, you know that the law is the law, but it's also how the law is interpreted. So it all depends on how someone interprets something, whether it's legal or not. And there's always like loopholes and shit like that. This is why people go to trial. This is why people end up in court for years, because there's always a way to fight a battle, and there's always a loophole, and there's always, if you got a good lawyer, there's always something up under their sleeve that will continue the case or what have you. But child, it's just a lot. And I know she's stressed, and she's just like, thank you so much, thank you for your help, whatever. I'm gonna upsuit my 270s. I just washed them. That's not bad. Wait for me, junkie. So that's what I've been doing the last 2 hours. I don't know how long these clips are, because this clip right now where I'm talking is like 10 minutes. That's it, you guys. I just kind of wanted to give y'all just got a little inside scoop into my little family business. But it's, it's not, y'all not going to hear it and you see anything that's too personal or whatever. But life, man. Protect your assets. Make sure your documents and your paperwork are in order. If you're married, if you're not married, if you have kids, if you have something to leave to them. The sad thing, and this is what my cousin and I was talking about, is that most people don't have shit to pass down to their kids. And these properties are generational, like been passed down from 2 generations now. And the properties have appreciated. And this is why, just get your foot in the door when it comes to real estate, because real estate, for the most part, will continue to appreciate, especially if you're in a good area, a growing area, and also if you put the work in to increase the value. The property that I'm talking about that's worth $2 billion is in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is booming right now. I mean, and my cousin's property is not even updated, like with all like modern doodads. It don't need to be, because MFers in Brooklyn, they just want the property. They've been offering her money, just like they've been offering us money. Like, people are buying real estate right now. But like I told y'all, it doesn't make sense to sell any property if you're making money off of it. You know what I mean? Like, the long-term investment is what is most important. Don't take short-term money when you can have long-term money. And I'm out.